Hey, it's that card girl, and today we're going to be taking a look at a Lorcana first chapter starter deck. This is the Emerald Ruby starter deck featuring Cruella de Vil and Aladdin. On the side of the box, it does list off all the cards included and their quantities, and they did stop putting the deck list on the boxes after Ursula's return. But let's go ahead and get into this box and see what all this deck has to offer. We have our starter deck, a first chapter booster pack, our quick start rules, which gives you a game overview, tips, and so on. And then we have a little basic paper play mat with a place for you to keep track of your lore on it. The packing material for these starter decks is actually functional, with pop-out damage counters, and a lore counter. Now, I know we've got to take a look at our deck first, but I am so hyped to open this first chapter booster pack. The only way I've been able to get my hands on first chapter packs is these starter decks. Let's go ahead and take a look at our deck. It's wrapped up in plastic with a pull tab in the middle. That just is not going to cooperate with me. While I'm fighting to get this deck open, I just want to say this is just a quick look at this deck. We are planning on having some deeper dives into a few Lorcana decks pretty soon. On the top of our deck we have Aladdin Prince Ali. He is inkable and has a cost of 2, worth 1 lore, 2 strength, and 2 willpower. And we have 2 copies. And then we have one of the cards featured for this deck, the inkable Cruella de Vil, miserable as usual, who's worth 1 lore, costs 2, has a strength of 1, and a willpower of 3. And we only get 1 copy. And then we've got Aladdin, heroic outlaw, who is also inkable, worth 2 lore, costs 7, has 5 strength and 5 willpower, and just 1 copy. Then we have the Duke of Wesselton, the opportunistic official, who is inkable, has 1 lore, and a strength of 2, and a willpower of 2. Followed up by the inkable Horus, no good scoundrel, 1 lore, 4 strength, 3 willpower, 3 cost. We have 3 copies of him. Then we have the inkable Iago, loudmouth parrot, worth 1 lore, cost of 3, 1 strength, and 4 willpower. We have 1 copy of him. Then we have Jasper, common crook, 1 lore, 3 cost of ink, and he is inkable with 2 strength and 4 willpower. And we have 2 copies. Now, if some of these terms don't make sense, we will be explaining them in a later video. We have Mad Hatter, gracious host, 3 lore, inkable, 5 cost, 2 strength, and 4 willpower. And we get 3 copies. And then we have Megara, pulling the strings, who is worth 1 lore, is an inkable card with a cost of 2, 2 strength, and 1 willpower. And we get 3 copies. Then we have Mickey Mouse, steamboat pilot, who is inkable, worth 1 lore, has a cost of 3, and 3 strength, 4 willpower, and we get 3 copies. And then we have Peter Pan, Never Landing, an inkable card worth 1 lore, cost of 3, 3 strength, and 2 willpower. And we get 2 copies. And then we have the song Mother Knows Best, one of the uninkable cards, and a cost of 3. And we get 3 copies. We have another uninkable card, the action Stampede, which has a cost of 1, and we get 2 copies. Another uninkable card, this one is an action, Steal from the Rich, with a cost of 5. We get 1 copy. And then we have the inkable action, Vicious Betrayal, with a cost of 1. And we get 2 copies. And then we have the inkable item, Stolen Scimitar, that has a cost of 2. And we get 2 copies. Moving on to the ruby portion of our deck, we have Aladdin Street Rat, an inkable card with 1 lore, a cost of 3, 2 strength, and 2 willpower. And we get 3 copies. And then we have Captain, Colonel's Lieutenant, which is an inkable card worth 1 lore with a cost of 5, a strength of 6, and willpower of 5. And we get 2 copies. Then we have Donald Duck, Boisterous Fowl, an inkable card worth 1 lore, a cost of 2, 2 strength, 3 willpower, and we get 2 copies. And then we have the inkable LeFou, Instigator, who is worth 1 lore, has a cost of 2, a strength of 2, a willpower of 2, and we only get 1 copy. And then we have Pongo, Old Rascal, which is an inkable card worth 2 lore with a cost of 4, 2 strength, and 3 willpower, and we get 3 copies. We have Rapunzel, Letting Down Her Hair, who is not inkable, worth 2 lore, has a cost of 6, 5 strength, and 4 willpower, and we get 3 copies. We have Scar, Fiery Usurper, worth 1 lore, inkable with a cost of 4, 5 strength, and 3 willpower, and we get 2 copies. Then we have Sergeant Tibbs, Courageous Cat, an inkable card worth 1 lore with a cost of 1, 2 strength, 2 willpower, and we get 3 copies. And then there's Stitch, Abomination, an inkable card worth 3 lore with a cost of 6, 4 strength, and 6 willpower. And we get a single copy of this abomination, who just flies right out of my hands. And then we have the non-inkable action Dragonfire, which has a cost of 5. And we get 3 copies. And then we have the action He's Got a Sword, which is inkable and has a cost of 1. And we get 2 copies. And then the last card that comes in this deck is the item Shield of Virtue, which is inkable with a cost of 1. And like I said at the beginning, we will be doing a deeper dive into this deck and a few other Lorcana decks coming up soon. So we'll take a closer look at all of these cards and what they do, and talk about how you can upgrade this deck. But now, let's get on to opening that first chapter booster pack. Oh look, another copy of Scar Fire Usurper if we want to add it to our deck. While we're taking a look at these cards and seeing if we got an enchanted, finally, I just want to remind you that we do put out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with shorts on Sundays. And also, please make sure you're following us over on Instagram at thatcardgirl.tcg. There's a link in the description. So many of these cards that have come in this pack are cards that came in our deck. What in the world? As always, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let your favorite street rat know about us. That Card Girl out!